trolley wheel, but next to it is something ornate. Well, it's broken. Is this roses, or I was going to say boobies, but hey guys and girls, Ole Anderson from the Berkshire, Massachusetts Treasure Hunters. So today we're gonna do a completely different adventure. This is actually what started my whole YouTube channel. What, 7 years ago, 8 years ago now probably. We are going to go in the Housatonic River and hunt for bottles. And there's a lot of stuff in this river. You got to be a little bit careful with this one. I'll turn you around so you can see it. This is the Housatonic River, and we are by one of the bridges in Great Barrington in Mass. And it's low, about as low as it gets. Normally those rocks over there are underwater. So you have all kind of stuff coming out the bank. I don't know if you can see out there. There's a plate out there, right here. There's all kind of bottles. Broken, of course. We gotta find whole ones. This one is not that old. It's a Berkey, I can see. You got an insulator, you got other broken stuff. So that's what we're gonna do today. This is gonna be my only hunt in the river this year. I went once, but there's gonna be stuff here, and it's just gonna be a fun couple 2 hours. It's very relaxing. I really enjoy this. I don't do it so much anymore because metal detecting is my world now, but bottle hunting was what started it all. So we're gonna go out there and I'll see what I can find and show you, and we'll have a little talk on the way. So now you are on my chest. So people often ask me, what do you need for river hunting? Well, I need these. That's steel toe boots, because, and safety shoes, because in there is a lot of junk that can get you in trouble in no time. Other thing I use a grabber. Get a quality grabber. It also works good for balance. I'm getting up there in years, so I'm closer to 60 than I am to 50, so I gotta keep my balance. And then a backpack for the loot and my camera stuff and that, and my phone. That's about it. And I always tell somebody where I go. That's pretty much it. Let's see what we can find. By the way, this bank here holds a lot of glass, but I don't dig in it because I don't want to dig in the river bank. So I'm just hoping to find some stuff that comes out, and I know it will. Every year the water goes way up there, so we're gonna go that way, and then we're going to go this way after. Also forgot, wear gloves. You don't know what's in this river of stuff. And cut-proof samurai gloves is what I use. People always say, what about the animals in here? Well, I do see some fish, but that's about it. I've never seen a snapping turtle in here. I know they're in here. And I never seen a snake. I've seen snake in other rivers, but never in here. Yeah, I don't have my eyes with me yet. What's this? I see something in here. No. See, this is what we're looking for. Old antique bottles. This whole riverbank was a dump. But I'll get you off for a while. I gotta get around this rock. I haven't been doing this for a while, so it takes a little bit to get your sea legs. Or balance legs anyway. There's something caught there in the ledge, but nothing important. There's pottery out there. The river might be a little bit deeper than I thought. Well, maybe not. It's just because I haven't been out there for so long. And all the way up to pretty much the 70s, people just dumped trash in the river. Actually, I still see modern trash every once in a while. So what happens is the river goes up and erodes these banks and drags stuff out with it. A lot of it's, of course, broken, but I'm sure we'll find a whole bottle in here somewhere. I always do on this stretch. But we're getting near an area where I found bottles before. I don't see any yet, but we will. I'm pretty sure. As you can see, there's a lot of trash here in the river right here. It all congregates right here, coming from a little bit further down. By the way, this is what I mean. You should wear some cut-through boots. And I wear steel toe. They're a little heavy, but you get used to it, but this is bad. This will hurt you. Could have hurt on you in no time. And if you get caught in here, it's almost instantly infection. Somebody need a toilet seat? But look right next to the toilet seat. Can you see it? There's a bottle. And it looks whole. We're gonna have our first. It's a Coke bottle. It's a Pat D, but in pretty good Christmas. Does it say Christmas? No. Trademark registered. Pat D 10/55/1929. I think it says. And of course, this is a Pittsfield, Massachusetts, so we're gonna keep it. Not a scratch or nothing. Just a little bit dirty. But we're going to clean that right up. I think I see a little bottle down here. No, unfortunately it's not whole. No, that was perfume bottle maybe. I haven't been here in what, 2 years, so the chances are pretty good of a local bottle. And I don't think my friendly competition, the spotted turtle treasure hunter, has been doing much this year. Well, he's probably in his town doing it. I'm sure he's been down this way, but maybe he didn't do here. Well, obviously not, because I see stuff. So here's the first dump area, as you can see, but it's mostly industrial waste here. Not really anything spectacular, I think, unless it's buried underneath all of it. But this way here, there would be some bottles. Hopefully we'll find something. I will get back to you. I mean, we got a Coke bottle, so we're not skunked yet. I see broken bottles. The river's been all the way up there pretty much, so it might have dragged some glass out. Oh, like I said, my sea legs are not that great yet. But yeah, there's old stuff in here. Maybe there'll be a bottle laying here somewhere. One can only hope. I'll get back to you. Well, right off the bat, I see a few things. I see a compact. Makeup, yeah. Gonna stay. But I do see a little trinket here. Might actually be whole. I think it is. Is that Bible verse? What is that? I guess it's missing the other side. What's it say? New Torrentum. I can't really. Ferisso. Might be a little Italian trinket. It's a little boy, ain't it? Think so. Maybe we'll take it. A little trinket. Oh, I guess I should put you in the camera, huh? So that's a little trinket of some sort. That's a weird one. A square glass cube. Broken a little. I'm not gonna keep it. That's just look like an ice cube. That's a shame. Milk bottle. That would have been a Great Barrington milk. What's this? Another figurine. Black. What more can we see here? There's all kind of little trinkets here. Some of it's been in a fire too, I can see. What do we see here? Not much. Nothing really. Handles from a cup. Old bricks. Nothing really yet. There's an old steam boiler from a factory around back in the day. Just toss in the river. Right there is an engine, 4-cylinder something. Go take a look at it. I think I showed it before. It doesn't move that easy. But yeah, there's a engine. Maybe a tractor or Model A or something. I don't know. Could be something. A lot of broken glass in the right H bracket. Mason jar inserts. There's a bottle, milk bottle. Crust, of course. What do we got here? Broken bottles. A lot of clams. Shells from back in the day. Lawnmower, push mower, bricks. Might be some stuff under there, but it looked like some animal dug in there, so I'm not going to investigate that. Now you can kind of see the river, and if you also notice there's starting to be leaves in the river, it won't be long before you cannot see nothing. So here's the axle from a car, the whole back end or front end, whatever, back end I guess, from a truck probably. That's been there the last 7 or 8 years. It doesn't move that easy. Williams white pine, honey and tar. And tap, tar. I'm sure that would work good for something. Probably for wounds. Like here's definitely a bottle dump. There's a little one, trinket, an arm from a little doll, porcelain doll. Here's one we normally only find when we metal detect. Old pocket watch. Probably stopped working, so it got tossed over the bank like everything else. But yeah, pocket watch. I mean, I wish some of these were whole. For home use only. What does this say? Hard to say what that was. Something Suns. Looks like here's a whole bottle. Sawyer's Crystal Bluing. But no, giant hole in it. Of course, the fruit jars or whatever condiments always survive. I don't really collect those. No. If you do this kind of adventure, you should always let somebody know where you are, and you should possibly go 2 people, because out here you're alone, and if something happens, then yeah, you might be in trouble. I do have cell phone signal out here, so that's always something. But yeah, you should really be 2 people. It would be a lot safer. I've been doing this for, like I said, 8 years. And I know I gotta take my time. But yeah, as you can see, you can fall on the rocks, you can hit your head, and you're done for. Pretty much you're on your own. So you gotta be careful. I don't think we can go much longer. We're going to go up here and see how far we can go. There's another dump up here, but this is the most difficult stretch right here. It gets steep and the current, as you can see, is pretty strong. So either we go out in the middle of the river and walk up that way around, and then we're going to get wet. I'll take a look at it and see how bad it is. So it's about 3 or 4 feet right there. I could go in and go around the rocks. I really want to get up here. We'll take a look at it. That's what I'm talking about, folks. New trash. It's a new battery. Well, fairly new. It's too heavy, I can't carry it, so I'll bring it up on the bank away from the water. But that's the stupid thing people still do. Well, here's one. I knew there would be something here. It's probably not that well. It's probably a slick old medicine. Completely intact. What do you say? Should we take it or leave it for the next one? Well, there is no next one. I'm the only one that goes out here. I can always dispose of it into trash if I don't want to keep it. I have so many of these. But yeah. Oh, here's A and P extracts. I think it says A and P. Yeah, A and P extracts. So this embossed a little trolley wheel, but next to it is something ornate. Well, it's broken. Is this roses, or I was going to say boobies, but I guess it's roses. Got a hole in it. That kind of look, well, probably had a spout. Yeah, old vase or something. Because these are everywhere, golf balls. Everywhere. Stretch here is where I have found some very rare bottles. Up by that tree, if you can see it up there, that's about where we can go to. This whole area in here, including out here, is where there's rare bottles. We're gonna walk around out here a little bit, see if we can find something. It's not cold even it's September 1st. Here's something. I see a jar or something. Milk jar. Maybe. Well, we're not going to keep it, but we're going to take a look at it. Was it a bone? No. It's a milk jar. Had a label on it. We're not going to keep it though. There's a bird up here ahead of me. I don't know what kind. Long legs. Long beak, not a herring. Chasing fish in the, probably in here where it's low. He disappeared. Well, we're gonna see what we can find here. I hear the ambulance. I hope it's not for me. Somebody called the cops. That wouldn't be the first time. There's a strange guy in the river. Yes, technically this area should be old enough. I mean, this town is 43, something like that. 63, sorry. It should be old enough for an onion bottle, but it probably wouldn't last in here. There's another, either a cup or it's broken. There's another milk jar. Come on, just give me one rare bottle. One. That's all I asked for. Just one. Maybe not this year. Well, you can walk right by them without seeing them, I guess. Let's go around this bush. So, this tree is not going to run out of water, that's for sure. Let's see. Yeah, it's getting a little deep here, so that's it. It's getting like 4 or 5 feet here, so that's the end of that. So we'll see what we can find in here. Maybe, just maybe we're lucky. That's what happens. A lot of broken bottles because they don't survive getting pushed over all these rocks. They're actually much safer out in the river. Well, I don't see any. We'll check here for a second and then go either back to the other spot or a little bit out in the river and see if we can find something. Broken plate, car parts. Yeah, there's all kind of stuff out here. This is really not so much about what you find. It's more clear your mind. Get out here. It's beautiful out here. Out in nature. Explore. Go hiking. Take your kids out. This is what it's all about. I just search for bottles. That's my hobby. Well, I don't do it so much anymore, but yeah. I could actually cross the river here, I see. Should we? Well, let's go out there for a little. Oh, I look around here. That's a friggin' toy gun. Old one too. Old cast iron toy gun. Pew 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 pew. That's old. We're gonna keep that and try and do some electrolysis. See what kind of gun that is. Old toy gun actually has me excited. I'm going to do some electrolysis and see where we can see what kind it is. I mean, it's nothing really, but it's old. Could be the 1800s cast iron toy gun. I actually found quite a few toy guns by the river. I found two real shotguns and that would have been oh, what are they called? The bottle with the marble in it. I can't remember the name. But yeah, that would exactly what that would have been. And it would have had the star. I still haven't found one with the star. As you can see, it's still moving. Couldn't go out there. But you can go here. There's a bottle. Is it whole? No, of course it's not. That would have been a cutie. It's probably the smallest bottle I would have ever found. Completely underwater normally. Well, there's a bottle hiding right here. Guaranteed full pint. The H is right, I guess. So now we're on the other side of the main bridge. There's a power station down there. You can't really see it. Well, maybe you can. Sometimes there's bottles here, sometimes there's not. I have found some local bottles here too. This is where you got to be a bit careful. This water here is polluted. There's all kind of transformer stuff and junk in it. Well, let's see if we can find an old bottle. We're lucky. I think we can cross over on the sandbar and then hope to find something. Old insulator. Well, broken. Well, here's a couple. We're not gonna keep them, but this is Atlas seal and a fruit jar. But we're not gonna keep those. Could be others. That's where you get into the slack glass around here too. There's a lot of furnaces by the river. This here is dumps too. I guess nothing much has come out, or it's flushed away, maybe. I walked across that dam one year. I'm not going to do that this year. There's a fish. I don't know if you saw it. I'm not going to do that today. I don't feel that brave today. We're about as far as we can go. Here's the power station right there in front of you. Just gonna see if there's any bottles here and then turn around. That's it, I guess. We'll see if we can find something. So we're right on the edge of the dam. There's the old dam, or part of it. The wall is over there. I used to walk that plank straight across, so it's moved a lot. But yeah, Pretty powerful. Here's the power building. Beautiful out here too. But as you can see, the water is roaring. You don't want to fall in there. Well, that was the fun for today in the river. We came up from there. That's it, folks. We had a nice few hours. Found a few things.